Jury selection takes a major step forward in a double murder trial in New Hanover County. We're closer to hearing opening arguments in the trials of Omonte Bell and Dyrell Green. They're charged with killing 2 people back in 2021 at the home of a former executive of True Colors Brewing. WECT's Ariana Bertolotti spent another day in courtroom monitoring that jury selection process. So Ariana, you reported earlier that we now have our 12 jurors, right?
That's right, John. Plus 1 alternate juror has been seated as well, bringing us closer to hearing those opening statements. Another 2 alternates are needed to be seated for the trial to move forward with opening statements. This gives both the defense and the prosecution a chance to outline their cases for the selected jurors. In preparation for trial to begin, both parties focus their questions on who the potential jurors' friends and family are, understanding of legal concepts, and lived experience that might make it difficult to participate in the trial. Jury selection will be picked back up tomorrow morning at 9:15 for what is likely to be the last day of selection. Live outside the courthouse, Ariana Bertolotti, WECT News.